Hey guys, what is going on? And today we're going to be talking about Season 4 and what it beholds for the millions of players anxious for it. So, we have game modes, we have operators, we have the battle pass. Many things to get excited for and wait in literally a few days. I know I'm most excited for the new operators and warzone game modes. Mainly the duos, but that's not actually confirmed yet, which is kind of annoying. But we do have some new game modes and multiplayer that look pretty fun. We have One in the Chamber, we have All or Nothing, we have a Rupture, we have Team Juggernaut, and that is it. So, One in the Chamber, gain ammo by eliminating enemies, higher score wins. Now that, to me, it sounds pretty fun. I like that sort of game mode, and that could be pretty competitive. We also have All or Nothing, spawn with a custom pistol, throwing knife, and no starting ammo. Extra perks are gained on kills. Now that is not as interesting to me. I just don't really think that would be as fun. Maybe to you guys it could be, but not to me. Rupture, take control of a powerful Juggernaut, and yeah, that looks pretty fun. I mean, I love Juggernaut. And having game modes including it is really fun. So Team Juggernaut looks pretty cool. But I think Rupture looks better because it's kind of, you get more of an objective in the game, which is always better for multiplayer. Always good to have an objective, and yeah, that looks pretty fun if you ask me. Bug fixes it's also quite a big thing in Warzone because it's such a big game that a lot of bugs are occurring, and a lot of players who are trying to exploit the game are playing it. So, I mean, we've seen a few glitches with the helicopter under the map, and one I'd really like to see gone is when an enemy uses a car and they get off, you can still see it on the map as red. Now, that is the most annoying thing to me because it's kind of obvious when the car's not moving, but they could just be in the vehicle waiting for someone, and you could think it's the glitch. You walk past them, they get out and shoot you from behind. Or, you know, you get scared and you start searching it out, and it's literally an empty car. No one likes that. I don't know why they haven't stopped that yet, but hopefully they have for Season 4. We don't know how big the update's going to be. Probably quite big. I mean, for Xbox and PS4, it's estimated to be around 30 to 40 gigabytes. Now, that being said, we have also some operators to speculate on. Now, let's check these guys out. So we have Captain Price, we have Imran Zakiev, Soap McTavish, Gaz Sergeant Kargarik, we have General Shepard, we have Marcus Griggs, for Farah Karim and Khaled Al-Assad. So, pretty tough names to pronounce right there. And half of these are from, well, most of them are from the campaign, as you know if you played that. But we have some interesting ones. So they're probably going to bring in Soap. And he's a famous character from all the previous Call of Duties. If you've played any of him, you'll know who he is. Famous in Ghosts, the other Modern Warfares, all of that lot. So it'd be cool to see him coming back in, because we've already seen Ghost Riley, which is pretty cool. Would be cool, really cool, to see Soap. He's quite a famous one. And it would be cool to see him either at the end of the Battle Pass, hopefully not in a bundle, because I think it would be in a bundle, but I really hope it's not, just for the pure fact that we don't have to spend as much money, because if we have two characters in the Battle Pass, I'd rather it be Captain Price and Soap, but that would be perfect, but I don't think they'd do that, to be honest. And yeah. So we have some new guns coming in. We have the APC-9 SMG, the DMR, the Galil AR. We also have the Vector SMG, the HK G28, and the M109 semi-auto rifle. Now these look pretty sound pretty cool, to be honest. I mean, the Vector is a really famous gun, and I'm most excited for that one. But I reckon it's going to have a lot of recoil. It won't be as good as the MP7 or the MP5. But who knows? So these are the three guns also that we're adding. So in the middle we have the Vector. On the right we have the G09, and on the left I think we have that semi-auto rifle. Now they look pretty cool, to be honest. Pretty small guns, nothing big. But yeah, I mean, they do look like some really powerful and hopefully OP guns. Just some more floor loot to add, because at the minute we're getting the same things every time. It's getting a bit boring. But that's why we're lucky we have loadouts, and we don't have to deal with the loot that we get from the floor for the whole game. We also have the bunker and the Easter eggs that it includes. Now, most of us have completed the little Easter egg where you have to do the phone calls to get into bunker 11 and get the SMG. But no one really knows what the nuclear missile is. You know, we've heard things and we've seen the Call of Duty mobile app. We've seen the message, but we don't know exactly what is going to happen. Now, there are speculations. With the recent release of Red Access keycards, players can now enter bunkers around the map. But there is also a bunker 11 with a nuke inside. Now, no one really knows what this is, but there are speculations of the map changing and a live event happening, just like Fortnite's live events, and a nuke hitting Verdansk. Now, that would be incredible. And I think they may have done that. Or maybe in the midst of making that. But yeah, I mean, a live event in its own is so fun to watch. But I mean, with a great community and a nuclear bomb happening and exploding the whole map would be pretty awe-inspiring. So, I mean, with, you know, a new map maybe revealed? I mean, a new map revealed in Season 4 or after. That would be pretty incredible. We can also expect some changes to the Gulag in Warzone. Now, we've already had some new guns added to the Gulag, which has made it a bit more interesting for the players once they have passed away. But, yeah, I mean, some new maps maybe, or some just new things in Gulag. Because I can tell you that it gets annoying when, you know, you've got to capture the thing and you draw. That, you know, you both die. I don't think that should happen. I think they should remove that. I think they should either just choose a random winner, or you don't have it in the first place and you just do it. You just play the Gulag until you kill each other. But I mean, it really is quite, like, you know, interesting to think about what the Gulag could include in the next few weeks to come. Now, Season 4 is a massive update. Loads of people are excited for it. But we need duos. And I think everyone knows this, but duo trios for most players is quite too hard. And a duo will just be incredible because they keep on adding, you know, like Plunder. No one cares about Plunder. No one wants to play Plunder. People would rather have duos than Plunder. And they can. It's not like they've, you know, taken up too much space, because they had just added trios, normal Battle Royale. So they can add more playlists to it. It's not like, you know, it's too much work for them or anything like that. But I think what they're doing is they're keeping people excited and anticipated for duos, so they're keeping people on the game. And people are, you know, wanting it so bad that, you know, when it comes to it, a lot more people will come on the game to play it. But I think, yeah, it's getting a bit annoying now, because there's so many times where you've only got one of your mates online. You need to play with him, but you have nothing to do. And, you know, you have trios, bit boring once you've, you know, keep on dying to full squads. So that would be really cool to have duos. But I mean, Changes to PC and Xbox and PS4 individually, nothing really, all the same throughout the consoles and platforms. But I think what they should do, they were talking and there were speculations about in-game tournaments. Like there were like you see the multiplayer tournaments where you go in a random team or you have your team of your own of 3 and you go in and play gunfight. I'd love to see that sort of thing in Warzone for either trios or squads or even solos. To see kind of an in-game tournament for not even for a big reward, just something to do, something a bit more competitive and fun. I think that would be amazing. Because you can join a tournament, but you have to. It's kind of a hassle. You have to go on all these websites and stuff or apps. And it would just be good to hop onto Warzone one day and you see there's a tournament on, join it, play it. Hey, you might even come first. That would be pretty cool. So, yeah, I think that they've got a lot to add. And that's what they've done really, really quite smartly in this game. They've not added so many things on the first season that it gets boring after, a few weeks of playing it. On the first season, it was bloody fun, I'll tell you that. But then when it came to Season 2, we saw slight changes to the game, but also speculations for Season 3 and loads of aspirations of things happening, which is what we like. And then Season 3 came, and we had the Battle Pass, and many other things. And then we have Season 4. And, I mean, they might not even add everything we've talked about in this video to Season 4 to keep people interested in playing, obviously, the next season. So, a bit like Fortnite, to be honest, in the way that they've added it slowly and gradually throughout the game. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they add everything we've talked about in Season 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it back just a little bit, just to keep people interested in the game. Now, we've talked about operators, we've talked about multiplayer and Warzone. Now, co-op. Things in co-op. Now, we've only had a couple speculations for co-op. A few more maps, a few more missions, and I think some bigger squads you can use in co-op. But no one really plays that anymore, because once you've done the missions, it's boring. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, put notifications on, check out my other videos. See you later.